Once again, good noon sa ating lahat. So, this is our next topic for today. This is called as cantilever method. So, if you already know, ba, kung ano yung portal method, medyo madali na lang po si cantilever method, pero magkaiba lang sila ng first step, kumbaga. So, kapag kay portal method is hinahati po natin siya per section, 'di ba? Then makukuha natin yung ating mga shear sa columns. Kay cantilever is a little bit different, no? From the word itself, 'di ba? Nakalagay cantilever. So we are solving our frame na parang cantilever, no? Naka-fix then naka-hanging. So, 'di ba? Because of our earthquake, again, we have our point load sa earthquake na subject. Tuturuan kayo doon kung paano kunin yung mga point load natin. Pero dito sa cantilever method, binibigay na kaagad yung mga point loads natin in every floor. So, because of our structure, again, this is our real structure, approximation structure. So, because of our earthquake, no, exaggeration lang to ha. Our beam tilts to the left or right, depende, no? Ayan. So, tilt siya. So, what happened, no, kapag cantilever method is parang ina-analyze natin siya na cantilever. So, therefore, may parts po tayo na in tension and may parts po tayo na in compression. So, alam naman natin, ano? Because of our point P, di ba? What will happen? Mag-bend yung ating structure. So, may part po, no, parang naka-moment class ba? 'Di ba? So, may part po tayo na that is in tension, may part po tayo na is in compression. So, paglalagyan natin ng pangalan, A, B, and C. Let me erase this. Yan. This is our A, B, and C. So, sa tingin ninyo, saan yung tension dyan? 'Di ba? So, mabibend siya. At point A, etong column A na part is in tension. Tension is nahihila. And because of our point P, dito na side is, kumbaga ba, parang i-imagine natin siya as moment. 'Di ba? Mag-bend siya. So, for example, imagine lang natin tilt lang natin yung ulo natin. So, pag may point load tayo, may beam tayo, for example, nakatayo lang siya, what will happen to our beam? Mag-bend. Diba? Bend. Ayan, mag-bend. Kapag naka-bend yung ating beam, na for example, column na nakatagilid, so, analyze natin yung section view. So, pag naka-section view tayo, class, this is naka-bend. No? Yan ko ng, yan. So, sa upper part po natin, class, is in tension. Diba? Sa RC natin na subject, soon. Kapag pumasa kayo dito, no? Ma-RC tayo na subject. So, because of our load, no, kalahati po siya, nasa gitna. Tension, yung dito na part, yung malapit sa kanya, compression, yung malayo na part. So, this fiber, yung mga fiber natin dito is nahihila from each other. Dito is nagko-compress from each other. So, ibig sabihin, pag meron tayong diagram nito, class, this part, for example, ito yung zero natin na stress. So, this part is in tension. And this part is in compression. Tension. This is in tension. And this is in compression. Diba? Alam naman natin yan sa statics natin. Tension, hinihila yung fiber natin. Compression is kino-compress yung fiber. So, meron tayong arrow. Ayan. Then, dito is pababa. So, ibig sabihin, class, yung dilemma natin dito is not necessarily nasa gitna yung zero tension and zero compression. So, we need to find the location. For example, andyan yung zero. We need to find the location of that from this point. X bar. So, yan yung first step natin. Magva-Varigdon's theorem tayo, hahanapin natin yung center ng tension and compression natin. And from there, makukuha natin yung axial. Diba kanina, pag-relate lang natin ha, first na makukuha natin sa portal method is yung mga shear stresses. Ngayon, dito sa cantilever, di ba? Same pa din, magka-cut tayo. We need to cut our frame. So, syempre, liliit siya. Magiging ganito na lang siya. And ito yung load P natin. Di ba? Imbes na makukuha natin is shear, ang makukuha po natin, class, is yung axial. So, kapag pag makita na natin sino yung tension and compression, what will happen is that, wait lang, let me erase this first. Diba? Same pa din yung color coding natin. Yung color coding natin kanina. Color red is, sulat ko na lang dito ha. Color red. Wait lang. Yan. Color red is shear. Is V. Color blue is axial. Pag axial, tinatawag nating tension or compression. That is in, delete ko muna. V, T or C. Ayan, T or C. Pag shear is V. And then pag last one, kapag color black, that is moment. Represented by letter N. Okay? So again, first step, hahanapin natin si X bar. Second step, kukunin natin yung mga axial loads. So kapag tension, color blue, so ibig sabihin, eto no? So eto na part si A is, for example lang ha, na-locate na natin, eto yung point na 0. So si B and C is kabilang kay compression. So, ibig sabihin, eto tension going upward, as you can see with our arrow. Sorry. That is our force. So, baliktad, no? Tension upward, yung ating direction. So, kapag pagputol natin, that is opposite, pababa. Diba? Tension is away from our section. So, this one is compression. So, that is towards our section. So, papasok and papasok. So, yan yung una nating makukuha. No, hindi kagaya sa portal, kung i-relate natin, di ba? Yung mga shear, color red yung unang makukuha. So, with this, no, mamaya malalaman natin kung paano kunin yung moment, yung shear, yung axial loads, etc. So, kumaga parang baliktad lang yung style niya. Okay, so I think we're ready. Share screen ko ulit. Let us have our example. Kumbaga sa example na tayo mismo mag-explain ng step-by-step procedure natin. At least alam na natin yung first step talaga. So, ito yung mga assumptions natin pag cantilever. Assumptions applied to a fixed supported frame. The points of inflection are located at the mid-height of each column above the first floor. Same pa din. Pag mag-cut tayo sa mid-height. If the base of the column is fixed, the point of inflection is assumed at mid-height of the ground floor column as well. Same pa din sa half. Kalahati ng beam, kalahati ng column. Otherwise, it is assumed as hinge column base. Number 2, points of inflection occurs at midspan of beam. Same pa rin sa portal. And number 3, the axial force in column at any floor is linearly proportional to its distance from the centroid of all the columns at that level. So, ayan pa rin. Sa gitna siya nag-occur. So, ayan. Let's start with our first steps. First pa, no? Steps pa. So, ito po yung ating frame. We have ground floor, second floor, and roof deck, for example. So, we have 10 kilonewton, 20 kilonewtons. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Span sa ilalim is 30 meters, 20 meters. Ground to second floor is 16 meters. Grabe naman, no? High ceiling masyado, no? Just neglect that one kasi parang hindi siya naka-actual, no? Ang layo naman ng ground floor to second floor, 16 meters. Just neglect that one for the purpose lang ng pag-solve, okay? Then, second floor to roof deck is 12 meters. Ang layo, no? So anyway, just neglect that one, ha? Sa solving tayo mag-focus. Okay. So, first step, based po kanina, di ba? Ang first step natin is to locate our x-bar. Okay? So, pag x-bar, we have area ng ating mga columns. But as you can see, literal po na walang area na binigay. So, wala. Ibig sabihin, lalagyan natin na area 1 ng column, ha? Area ng column. Diba? Ito. Naka-square. Wala, binigay. Area 1 lang. So, area 2. Wala ding binigay. This is area 3. So, therefore, we can assume kasi walang binigay, area 1 equals area 2 equals area 3. Okay? So, lagay natin. Automatic yan klasa kapag hindi binigay. Area 1 equals area 2 equals area 3. Area ng ating column. Kailangan natin yan. What if, sir, binigay? Then, i-substitute mo yung binigay na area. Okay? So, start tayo. So, ang gagawin natin is Varigdon's theorem. Diba? Alam natin yan sa physics, ginagamit yan sa calculus, ginagamit yan sa strength of materials, ginagamit yan sa statics. Theorem. So, Varignon's theorem in getting our x-bar is, kumbaga, formula niya is area total times x-bar is equivalent to summation of each individual area multiplied by each individual excess. X-bars nila. So, ang area, ibig sabihin, yung area ng column natin. Okay, let's start. So, area total, di ba? Area 1, area 2, area 3. Tatlong area lang. Kasi same sila. So, tatlong area. Then, x-bar, yan yung hinahanap, equals. Unahin natin si area 1. Area 1, gawa tayo ng datum. Ito yung datum natin. This is our y. And this is our x, kumbaga, sa datum. x. So what is our x distance ng ating A1? Ito yung datum. Anyone, chat sa ating chat box. X distance ni A1 coming from our Y axis. Ilan? Ang tanong, may distance ba? That is, ilan? Yes. Correct, that's 0. No? Tayo yung nag-set para mas madali, set mo na lang yung pinaka-left side si Y. So, proceed tayo. How about plus area 2 tayo? What is our distance of area 2 papunta sa ating Y na datum? Ilan? That is 30. Yes, pwedeng humabol. 30. And last one, our area 3. What is its distance from our Y datum? Ilan? That is 50. Very good. So therefore, solve na natin. Area 1, area 2, area 3 is all the same. Diba? So pwede nating i-cancel out. So ano yung natira? X bar is equivalent to 30 plus 50 divided by 3. Again kasi walang binigay na area, that's why kinancel out natin. Pero kapag may area na binigay, substitute mo lang sila individually and calculator. Pero ngayon, wala. So 30 plus 50 divided by 3. What is our X bar? So that is, yes, pwedeng humabol, 26.667 meters. Ibig sabihin, from our Y datum, yung ating gitna, kung saan 0 yung tension and compression, is nasa 26.667. So, ibig sabihin, from this figure, now let us assume 30 meters, so nandito banda yung 26.667. Ayan. Drawing natin yung ating tension and compression na diagram. Okay? Gawin ko siyang, siguro color blue na lang, no? Kasi puro color red na sila. So, ito yung tension. Ayan. And ito yung compression. Okay? So, ayan. Make sure ko lang natatamaan dito yung center. Ayan. Okay ba? So, dito na part is in tension, T. This part is in compression, C. Okay ba? Wait lang let me just do this again. Para ma-emphasize siya. Ayan, okay na siguro to. Ayan, okay. So let us just assume na natamaan yung sa baba na part. Okay. So tension, compression. Ayan. So lagay natin yung ating beams, 'di ba? So ito yung column pala. Ito yung column natin na isa. No, si column DA and column GD. Ito yung column natin na pangalawa. Yan. Assume na lang na straight yan ha. Then, this is our column na pangatlo. Ayan siya. Ayan. So, again, lagyan natin X bar. X bar, gawin kong color black. This Location is 26.667. So, paki-calculator daw, class. What is 30 meters minus 26.667? So, yan yung distance natin papunta dito sa point B. Yan na, yan si point B. 3.333. Okay. So, this is 3.333. And this one, syempre, kita naman no sa figure, this is 20 meters. So, kumbaga, eto kabuuhan dito papunta doon sa kabila. I-add lang natin, no? 23.333. Oh, nakabuo tayo ng triangle. So, yung tension and compression natin, in terms of Q natin, para saan yung Q, sir? Wala lang. Ano lang siya? Variable lang siya. So, dito, no, we have Q, GD. Diba? Ito, column GD. Then dito, nandoon si QHE. Column HE. Then dito, nandoon si QIF. Si column IF. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon, class, our next step is to relate them, no, si GD and si HE. I-relate natin si GD in terms of HE. Kumbaga, gagawa tayo ng common triangle. Okay? So, common triangle tayo. Dito, ito yung dulo, di ba? Ito yung first triangle natin. Same sila ng angle. So, pag same angle, pwedeng same triangle. So, we have QGD, 26.667 yung kaniyang base. So, ilagay natin QGD divided by its base. Height kasi siya, 26.667. Equals. Relate nga, di ba? Dito na triangle, etong maliit masyado. Ang height niya is QHE. Ang base niya is 3.333. Ayan. Na-relate na. Next. No, in terms kasi natin sa isang point lang. So, next, ulitin natin. QGD, same pa din. 26.667, di ba? Equals yung mas malaking triangle. Itong kay QIF. QIF divided by total niya na base, 23.333. Oh, relate na natin. Cross multiplication. QGD times 3.333. QHA times 26.667. Ay, lagay ko na lang siguro dito, no? Dito. Dito. 26.66. Yung isa na lang yung ilipat ko siguro. QHE. Okay ko QHE. Yan yung hinahanapan natin ng proportion. Si 33.333, lipat ko sa kabila. So, magiging 3.333 divided by 26.667 QGD. Sige daw, class. Paki-calculator. What is our QHE? 3.3333 divided by 26.667. Kindly help me. Sakto? Pang-confirm. 0.125. Again, pwedeng humabol po, please. Para ma-confirm natin. So, QHE is 125 ng QGD. Next, silang dalawa naman yung i-compare natin. Q, no? QIF equals, same pa din, lipat sa kabila. So, 23.333 divided by 26.667 of QGD. So, what is our QIF in terms of QGD? Ito yung gagamitin natin mamaya. Ilan? 0.875. 0.875. Ayan. QGD. Very good. Ayan siya. So, para hindi tayo matagalan, same pa din yan, no? Iibahin ko lang yung color, Gagawin kong color red. So, dito sa baba, si QDA, di ba? Ito, si column DA. Ito is QBE. Ano yung pa? GD, HE, IF. Pababa na lang ang pagpangalan. This is QHDAEB. This is Q, dito sa baba, FC. Ayan. So, ibig kong sabihin, same lang sila ng triangle, so pwede nating palitan. This is QDA, QEB, QFC. So, ibig sabihin, si QEB is 0.125 kay QDA. Yan para hindi ka na pabalik-balik ng solve. Same lang sila. Si QFC is 0.875 ni QDA. Ayan, tapos kaagad. Recycle lang yung ating pag-solve. Save ko muna. Ayan. So, meron na tayong mga Qs. First part. That's why hindi masyadong ginagamit si cantilever kasi mas mahirap siya gamitin kaysa kay portal. Pero sige lang, dapat alam din natin si cantilever. So next, proceed tayo sa second step. So second step natin is medyo same kay portal method. Puputulin po natin tong first part na to. Same siya kay portal. Puputulin natin sa gitna. Ayan. So ayan, naputol na. Diba? Tapos, lalagay natin yung ating mga arrows. Because of our diagram, nalaman natin na si column GD is in tension. So, paano pag-drawing kay tension? Away, papalayo sa ating section. Ayan. Pababa siya. And dito sa ating diagram, nalalaman natin na si column HE is in compression. So, pag compression, papasok. Ayan. Diba? Kasi doon na siya sa kabila. Then, next one, si column IF is also in compression. Lagyan natin, papasok din siya. Ayan na. Ang problema, hindi natin alam yung values na yan. So, gagamitin natin yung mga nakuha natin kanina na information. Okay, start tayo. So, ang gagawin natin is mag-summation of moment para makuha silang tatlo. Okay? So, sulat ko muna. Color black na lang siguro. So, lalagyan ko ng pangalan na GD. This is our QGD. This is our Q. Paano natin kanina? GD, HE. Representing our column. QIF. Ayan. So, based sa pag-cut natin, di ba? Sabi natin kanina, kalahati. So, kalahati ng 12 meters, this is 6 meters. Lagyan natin. Ito is 30 meters. And then, this is 20 meters. Pangit ang drawing natin, no? 30, then 20, then ito yung mas malayo. Sige lang. For the sake of the drawing lang yan. Okay? So, kompleto na. Gawin natin is summation of moment. Saan tayo mag-moment dito? Ito. Yan, at point G. Summation of moment at point G is equivalent to 0 where all clockwise forces are positive. Ay, hindi. Maka-cancel out sa 0. Wala tayong makakompute dyan. Dito tayo mag-moment at point, lalagyan ko as point O. Okay ba? Sa gitna ng column GD, ako magmo-moment. So, summation of moment at point O is equivalent to 0 where all clockwise forces are positive. So, ganyan talaga yung steps natin. So, first one is si 10 kilonewton. 10 times lever arm natin is 6 meters, positive. Next is si QHE, negative kasi counterclockwise, times is lever arm 30. Next, si IF, counterclockwise, so negative, times 50 is equivalent to 0. So as you can see, hindi natin siya masosolve kasi iba-iba yung ating variable. That's why gumawa tayo ng ganito kanina. In terms of GD natin silang dalawa. So based dito, 10 times 6 minus QHE in terms of GD, na-solve na natin. Ito, 0.125. 0.125 of QGD times 30. Ito ha, kita ninyo. And CIF is 0.875 of QGD times 50. So please, paki-calculator, shift, solve what is our QGD. Input mo lang yan lahat, then palitan mo lang to ng x, then shift solve. Yan, very good. Pero we need to confirm another answer, or I hope everybody is calculating. Ayan, that is 1.263. 1.263. Again, pwedeng humabol. Kilonewton. So, ayan, na-solve na natin. Mahaba, no? Si cantilever. 263 kilonewton. Next, proceed tayo. Meron na tayong QGD, 1.263. So, as we all know, yung QHE natin is 0.125 ni QGD. So, etong 1.263, paki-multiply na lang po ng 0.125. Ilan? Ito, gawin mong 1.263. This is our QHE. Yan, that's correct. 0.158 kilonewton. Then next one is si QIF. Base kanina, that is 0.875 ni QGD. So, ibig sabihin, paki-multiply po 0.875 times 1.263. This is our QIF. $1.105 kilonewton. Very good. So, therefore, meron na tayong, kumbaga, first na loads sa ating anong tawag nito? Sa ating frame. Ayun. Tanggal inisip, no? First load sa ating frame. So, same kanina sa portal method. Ito yung kabuuhan na frame. No? Color blue is yung ating tawag dyan? Axial. So, going upward. This is going downward based sa ating figure kanina. This is also going baliktad. Baliktad, no? Downward, upward, upward. Okay. So, tension pala is downward, no? Away from our section. This is upward. This is upward. Ayun. So, pag downward, so therefore, same magnitude but opposite in direction. Ayan. Di ba? Mas mahirap, no? Si cantilever. Sige lang. So, we have, what is its value? 1.263, 0.158, 1.105. Okay, sulat natin yan. Color blue. 1.263 kilonewton. Hindi ko lalagyan ng unit kasi masakit sa mata. 158. Then, 1.105. Ayun. Kanina, sa portal, mga shear. Ngayon, first natin na solve is mga axial. Tension and compression. Okay, so paano siya ilalagay or isosolve sa ating frame? So, ang gagawin natin is concentrate tayo kay joint G. This is going downward, di ba? Summation of forces vertical. So, therefore, magka-counter tayo dito ng upward. Kita, downward, 1.263. So, therefore, that is upward. So, dito, lalagyan lang natin also downward. So, 1.263, this is also 1.263. Yeah, baliktad kanina, no? Yung shear, ginawa nating axial sa baba. Ngayon, yung axial sa baba, ginawa nating shear sa taas. Yan na. Pag may shear, anong gagawin? Gagamitin natin siya para magkaroon ng moment. Moment natin is counterclockwise. Same pa din yung ating pag-solve. Pag upward, positive. Pag downward, negative. Kapag, ano yun? Kapag going to the, ano ba to? Nagtitrigger. Ayan. Pag going to the right is positive, going to the left. Ano ba yan? Nagtitrigger kasi siya, class. Wait lang, let me erase it first. May nagtitrigger siya na prompt. So, dito ko na ilalagay. Left, right is positive, left is negative, upward is positive, downward is negative, clockwise is positive, counterclockwise is negative. Ayan. Same pa rin So, ito, 1.263 multiplied natin sa lever arm. Diba? Same kanina. Ito, papunta dito, kalahati. is 15 meters. 15 meters. Lalagyan ko muna lahat para dire-diretso tayo. Yan. 10 meters. 10 meters. Dito din. Six meters. 6 meters. This is yung kalahati ng 16. 8. Tama ba 8? 8 meters. Hindi marunong, no? 8 meters, 8 meters. Okay. So, paki-multiply 1.263 times 15. What is our moment? Save ko lang mawala. Okay, that is 18.945. That's correct. Color black. 18.945. Okay, so nagkaroon tayo ng moment. So therefore, mag-counter yung ating column dito. So same pa din. Type sa calculator, negative 18.945 equals, obviously, negative yung lalabas. So i-counter natin ng positive. So clockwise dapat dito. Which is the same, 18.945. Okay? So, pag may moment, ibig sabihin may shear. So, meron tayong shear dito. Going to the right. Going to the left. Sorry. So, baliktad siya dito. So, para diretso, same sa technique natin. Pag going clockwise, dito sa baba is counterclockwise. Ayan, para dire-diretso. 18.945. Okay, so 18.945 yung ating moment. Gawin natin siyang shear. So, ibig sabihin, i-divide natin sa kanyang lever arm. 18.945 divided by 6 meters. Magiging shear siya. Dito. Ilan? 3.157. Itong 18.945, hindi siya round up. Okay, that is just a matter of decimal. No, so okay lang yan. Pag sagot mo is 158, 157, so malapit lang. Okay lang yan. I will accept that. So that is 3. Color red, no? 158. Because of 3.158, ayan, naging moment. So, ang kulang natin dito is yung axial at beam GH. So, paano pagkuha kay axial? Same last time. Focus po tayo kay joint G. Meron tayong horizontal force na 18.945. Meron tayong 10 kilonewton. Type natin. Negative 18.945 kasi going to the left. Plus 10 equals. Ano yung lalabas? Again, horizontal tayo. 18.945 is moment. Ito pala. Negative 3.158 plus 10. Ayun. Horizontal. Ano yung lalabas? Again, negative 3.158 plus 10. Kumbaga, nag-summation of forces horizontal tayo. So, 6.842. Positive, negative. Kumpituhin nyo. Positive, syempre. 10, negative. Okay. So, positive siya. So, therefore, based on our diagram or our forces, pag positive yung labas, negative yung ilalagay natin. So, ayan siya. Negative. Going to the left. So, dito is going to the right. Yan. So, kompleto na. Sagot natin is 6.842. 6.842. Ayan. Congrats. Kompleto na tayo dyan. Proceed tayo dito na part. Because of our moment na 18.945, anong gagawin natin? Copy-paste mo lang yan sa kabila. Change mo lang yung rotation. So this is also 18.945. Next, same kanina. From axial, gagawin nating shear. So shear dito. Diba? Ang problema, hindi pwede diretso, no? 1.8, 158. Hindi po. Take note, nakafocus tayo kay joint H. Summation of forces vertical. Sundan nyo ko. May pababa. So, negative 1.263. May pataas. So, plus 0.158. What is our answer? Again, negative 1.263 plus 0.158. Summation of forces vertical tayo at joint H. Ilan? Negative. Very good. Kapag negative, yung ating goal is maging 0, so magka-counter tayo papunta sa taas. Gagawin nating positive. Yan na. Pag negative, yung positive na direction gamitin. Pag negative, going to the right yung gamitin. Pag negative, clockwise yung gamitin. Okay. So, therefore, going upward tayo na shear, which is 1.105. 1.105. May shear. Pag may shear, may moment. So, ang moment natin dito is counterclockwise kasi going upward. Paano gawing moment? Multiply sa lever arm. What is 1.105 times 10? 1.105 times 10. Medyo obvious, no? Times 10, move mo lang ng 1 decimal place. So that is 11.05 kilonewton meter. Ayun na. Dito na tayo sa baba. So, pakisundan. Mag-summation of moment tayo at point H. Pakisundan. Negative 18.945 kasi counterclockwise minus 11.05 equals. Ano yung labas? Negative 18.945 minus 11.05. Ka-minus po silang dalawa. Ayan, yung labas is negative 29.995. Ibig sabihin, pag negative, gagawin nating positive. Ibig sabihin ng positive is clockwise. So, ganyan mag-analyze ng direction in computational way. I-alter mo lang yung sign. So, that is 29. Lagay ko dito. 0.995. Kapag may moment, gagawin nating shear. So, ibig sabihin, wait lang. Para dire-diretso tayo, di ba? Itong moment na to, gawin mo lang, i-alter mo lang. So, this is 29.995. Dito sa kabila, si 11. Lagay mo sa kabila, 11.05. Okay, continue tayo. 29.995, gawin nating shear. So, going to the left siya, no? Para maging clockwise. So, ito is going to the right. Alam nyo niya. Alam nyo na. Bulol. 29.995 divided by 6. That is our shear. Ilan? Ito, no? Lever arm niya. 29.995 divided by 6 para maging shear. So that is 4.99999 kilonewton. Ayan. Tapos na tayo dito. Proceed na naman tayo dito sa kanyang axial. Axial is either tension or compression. Lalagyan ko ng malaking circle para hindi kayo malito. Summation of forces horizontal is equivalent to 0 at joint H. Pakitype sa calculator. Positive 6.842 minus 4.9999. What is our answer? Again, positive 6.842 minus 4.9999. 834 or 843? Saan sa dalawa? Baka mali lang pagka-type. 843. Okay. So, positive, no? Positive, di ba? So, kapag positive, gawin nating negative. So, going to the left. Okay. So, going to the left. Kabila, going to the right. Okay. So, erase ko muna. This is 1.843. Okay, sige. So, eto. Proceed tayo. Moment, 11.05. Obviously, di ba? So, ika-counter natin sa column IF. So, counterclockwise siya na 11.05 din. Kita? No? 11.05, 11.05. I-counter mo lang siya. So, dahil meron tayong moment dyan, syempre, gagawin natin siyang shear. Shearing stress. Okay. Ayan. So, 11.05 na moment, gawin nating shear. So, all we need to do is to divide that by 6. So, 11.05 divided by 6. $1.842. Okay. So, that is color red. Color red. 1.842. Ayan, we're done with our second floor and roof deck. Okay, so recap natin. Kapag portal method, ang pag-check is yung moment sa pinaka right side, dapat mag-0. Pero kapag cantilever, ang pag-check natin is yung shear. Paano pag-check? Pakitype. Positive 10, mag-summation of forces, ano tayo? Horizontal. Positive 10 minus 3.158 minus 4.999 minus 1.842. Ay, hindi. Di ba going to the left? Right. Ito. Upward. Ito. Ito ha. Wait lang. Konting correction lang about sa ating mga sign, mga direction. So again, ito going clockwise. So kanina, ang nalagay ko is counterclockwise. Pero referring dito, di ba? Dito dapat. Sa kabila. So, ibig sabihin, ito dito. Yan lang. Mistakes always happen, lalo na pag ganito. Dapat yung accuracy talaga. So, therefore, ito is clockwise. So, going to the right. Going to the left. This is going to the right. Ayan, sakto na. Diba? Tama naman din kapag ginawa niyo yung sinabi ko, hindi 0 yung sagot. So, ulit. 10 minus 3.158 minus 4.999 minus 1.842. Positive 10 minus 3.158 minus 4.999 minus 1.842. Oh. Checking to ha, checking. Ilan? Oh, ayan. That's correct. 0.0001. 0.001. So, okay na yan. Okay lang na maliit masyado because of our rounding off yan. So, correct. Tama. So, kanina, kapag hindi ko na-change yung sign, ano yung sagot, di ba? Hindi 0.00. So, kumbaga, may mali ako na gawa, which is yung rotation. Mali yung pagkalagay ko. So, ganyan lang. Okay, so this is clockwise. So, dito sa kabila is also clockwise. Dito na part. Ayan siya. Kabila mo lang. So, pag ganito, sa kabila yung isa. This is 11.05. Ayan. Okay, bear with me. Last na lang tayo. Last. Sa baba. Save ko lang. Share screen. Okay. So, sa baba tayo. First thing, kukunin natin yung mga axial load. Diba? So, balik tayo dito sa figure. As you can see, yung paghati natin dito. Ayan na, medyo bilisan ko yung facing ha. Sa gitna yung pag-cut. Diba? So, eto, na-drawing ko na. So, base kanina sa ating figure, eto na part is in tension. Eto na part is in compression. This part is also in compression. Same, no? Kumbaga, uulitin lang natin yung ginawa natin dito. So, lalagyan natin 20 meters. 30 meters pala. Ito yung 20 meters. Ayan, 12 meters. Then, ito is kalahati. Kalahati nun. 16, so 8 meters. Okay. So, saan tayo mag-moment? Lagyan ko ng label. This is QD. Anong pangalan nito? QDA. QE. EB. And QF. C. Ayan. So, same kanina. Yung pinaka left side, pinaka baba. Okay? Doon po tayo mag-moment. Okay. Noted. Noted. Yung the rest, just stay, no? Malapit na din tayong matapos. And then, last topic naman din natin to. Okay. May conflict pala. So, nag-moment tayo dito, no? Papangalanan natin siyang 0 or O. Same pa rin kanina. O prime. Same lang yan, no? So, summation of moment at point O is equivalent to 0 where all clockwise forces are positive. So, unahin natin si 10 kilonewton. Ang distance po niya is 12 plus 8 is 20. Diba? 12 plus 8 is 20. Then, another one, count. Sino pa? Eto, si 20 kilonewton. So, plus 20, distance niya is 8 meters. Then, we have QEB, which is counterclockwise, so minus, times QEB, times 30. Wait lang class ah. Okay. So, QEB times 30 minus QFC. Counterclockwise din siya. Ang distance is 20. Yan, equals 0. Tapos, in terms natin kay QDA, ayan, same din kanina, no? So, 10 times 20 plus 20 times 8 minus QEB in terms of QDA. QDA. EBDA. Ato, 0.125. 0.125 of QDA times 30. Minus, eto na side. Ano to? QFC. Ayan. 0.875. 0.875 of QDA times 20. Paki-type po sa calculator. Change nyo lang ito into x tsaka x. Tapos shift solve. What is our QDA? $16.941. Tama ba? Or baka may mali tayo. 10 times distance is 20. Review ko lang ha. 20 times 8. Negative 125 QDA 30. Ito. Dito tayo may mali. QFC is not 20. 30 plus 20. Ayun. So, paki-change lang po. This is 50 meters. Ayan. Shift solve ulit. What is our QDA? Ayan. 7.579. Very good. 7.579 kilonewton. So, same kanina. I-relate natin. Q, ano yung isa? EB equals 0.125 of QDA. So, substitute mo lang 7.579. What is our QEB? Paki-multiply po. 0.125 of 7.579. 0.947. 0.947. Okay? Next, si Q, pangalan nito, FC equals 0.875 of QDA. So, cancel out 7.579. So, what is our QFC? $6.632. 6.632 kilonewton. Ayan, kompleto na. DA is 7.579 kilonewton. AB is 0.947 kilonewton. QFC is 6.632 kilonewton. Yan. Nandito na tayo sa last part. So, ilagay lang natin same, no? This one is yan, pababa. Tension. Drawing ko muna. Tension. Compression. Compression. So, ilagay ko lang muna yung opposite niya. Uy, baliktad. Yan, then ito pababa. Okay na. Sulat natin, 7.579. 7.579. 0.947. 0.9, ano yun? Bilis ko makalimot. 947. And 6.632. 6.632. Okay. So, eto, dito na part medyo bilisan natin kasi same lang siya ng steps sa ginawa natin kanina. Okay, so meron tayong axial, gawin nating shear sa upper side. No? Hindi pa natin alam kung upward or downward. So, focus tayo kay joint D. Summation of forces tayo vertical. We have pakitype negative 7.579. Negative plus 1.263. What is our answer? Again, negative 7.579 plus 1.263. Ayan. That is 6.632. Ay, yung kanina yan. Sorry. Kala yung yan. Negative 6.316. So, kasi negative siya, ibig sabihin, going upward tayo. Kasi downward yung negative, no? Dapat maging 0, so gawin natin yung positive, going upward. Okay, very good. So that is 6 point, ano yan? 316. 316. So next, naging shear. So ibig sabihin, gawin natin siyang moment. Ayan, moment. Paano gawing moment? Multiply mo lang sa kanyang lever arm. 6.316 times 15. 6.316 times 15. Kanyang lever arm. 94.74. Very good. 94.74. So, dito tayo focus kay joint D. Summation of moment tayo kay joint D. Pakisundan, positive 18.945 minus 94.74. Again, moment at point D, positive 18.945 minus 94.74. Yan, negative yung sagot, ibig sabihin, i-counter natin, positive yung ilalagay. So, clockwise. Ayan Basta i-practice niyo lang. Masasanay din kayo sa positive and negative. So, you have 75.795. Very good. So, next, naging moment. Gawin natin siyang shear at column AD. So, paano gawing shear? Ang gagawin mo lang po is to divide by its lever arm. So, 75.795 divided by 8. No? So, clockwise siya, so going to the left. Kinounter ko lang sa baba. So, our shear is 9.474. Thank you. So, eto. Ilagay ko lang counter sa baba, 75.795. So, dito sa kabila, 75.795. Okay. Okay, we're done. Dito na tayo na part. Paano pagkuha kay axial? We just need to summation of forces horizontal. Sundan nyo ko. Horizontal tayo. Positive 20 plus 3.158 minus 9.474. Again, summation of forces horizontal, positive 20 minus, positive 20 plus 3.158 minus 9.474. Nakafocus tayo kay joint D. So what is our axial? Positive, negative, positive. So kapag positive is going to the right, pero gawin nating 0, so going to the left dapat tayo. Going to the left, counter natin sa kabila. Ayan. So that is 13.684. Eto, meron tayong moment, 94.74. Copy lang po natin sa kabila, di ba? Ayan siya. 94.74. Okay, sana? Sana yung po natin isolve dito. Ito, hindi pa pwede. Saan? Moment. Ito, hindi pa pwede. Ito. So, focus tayo at joint E. Yan. So, same pa din, yung ating axial load, gawin nating shear. So, dito na part. Ayan. Okay. Sabayan nyo ko. Pakitingnan. Positive 9. Ulit. Positive 0.947. Going upward. Minus 6.316. Downward siya. Minus 0.158 equals. Again, ulit, summation of forces vertical, positive 0.947, negative 6.316, negative 0.158 equals. Yes? May mag-seconded ba? Ayan. Pwedeng humabol pang-confirm lang talaga. So, negative yung sagot. Ibig sabihin, i-counter natin. Negative is downward. So, dapat upward yung ating drawing. Okay. So, lalagyan ko 5.527. Burahin ko muna. Save ko muna, class, baka mawala. Nanigurado, no? Okay. So, next. Because of this shear, magkakaroon tayo ng moment. Moment is shear times lever arm. So, 5.527 times 10, obviously, no? Hindi ko na kayo hihintayin na. This is 55.27. Diba? Move mo lang ng 1 decimal place. So, ayan. Buo na yung 3. Kulang na lang yung pang-4. So, focus tayo dito sa joint E. Unahin natin si positive 94.74. Pakitype. Positive 29.995 kasi clockwise. Minus 55.27 kasi counterclockwise. So, ano yung sagot? Again, ulitin natin. Positive 94.74, positive 29.995, negative 55.27. Yan. This is our answer. Yan, that's correct. Pero, as I double check, may mali po tayo ng arrow. Ayan. Wala, hindi ma-erase. Wait lang. Color white muna. Ito. Kita ninyo? That's why kailangan talaga mag-double check, no? Etong moment po na ito, di ba? Yan. Clockwise. Dito is, dapat pababa. Clockwise din. Counterclockwise. Sorry. Kita? No, ito tama. Ito tama. Okay. So, ulitin natin. Negative 94.74. Positive 29.995. Negative 55.27. Yan na. Paki-double check palagi yung ating mga arrows. So, negative 120. Sige daw, kung tama ba? Yes, negative is counterclockwise. So, gagawin natin siyang clockwise. Yan, nagsalubong. That is 120.015. Pag may moment, anong gagawin? Gagawing shear. So, therefore, si 120, gagawin nating shear. That is going to the left. Ito going to the right. 120.015 divided by 8. Yan, we're almost done. Gamay na lang. Maliit na lang, no? Yes, pang-confirm. Ayan, 15.002. 15.002 kilonewton. Parang nagtatampo, no? Ang layo. Lapit natin. 15.002. Yan, kompleto na. Sa genocide. Lagyan ko ng circle para ma-emphasize. Mag-summation of forces horizontal tayo for axial load sa beam EF. So, pakitype. Positive 13.684. Positive 4.999. Negative 15.002. Again, summation of forces horizontal sa joint E. Positive 13.684. Positive 15.002. Positive 4.999. Ilan? Ayan, that's correct. Positive siya. So therefore, pag positive, i-alter natin, negative, going to the left. Ayan. Going to the right. Very good. Then, sulat natin 3.681. What a nice. So, eto, 5.527. So, gawin natin siyang counterclockwise, which is 55.27. Okay. Dito na part. Ito, moment. Summation of moment at point F. Pakisundan po. Positive 11.05 minus 55.27. Para pang moment natin dito. Ulit, at joint F, positive 11.05 minus 55.27. So, ang labas is negative. Pag negative is counterclockwise. So, i-alter natin siya. Gagawin natin clockwise. 44.22. Pag may moment, gagawing shear. So, paano gawing shear? I-divide sa lever arm. So, 44.22 divided by 8. Ilan? 44.22 divided by 8. Ayan, 5.528. Round up tayo. So, 5.528. Okay, sige. So, eto, ilipat ko lang sa baba. So, pag 44.2 dito sa kabila is clockwise, 44.2. Dito is also clockwise, 120.015. Ayan, kompleto na. Pang-checking na lang, no? Ang checking natin is eto. Paki-add ha, pakisundan. 10 kilonewton, paki-type, positive, plus 20 kilonewton, di ba? Mga shear tayo, horizontal. 10 plus 20 minus 9.474 minus 15.002 minus 5.528. Again, pang-checking, 10 plus 20 minus 9.474 plus minus 15.002 minus 5.528. Ayan na, paki-checking po. Paki-check. Gusto mong ulitin? Positive 10, positive 20, negative 9.474, negative 15.002, negative 5.528. Ayan. Ang sagot is negative 0.004. So, okay lang yan ha. Pasok pa din yan. Dahil lang po yan sa mga rounding off natin. Round off. Okay lang yan. Accepted pa rin yan. Because hindi talaga yan maiiwasan. So, therefore, we are correct. So, last part na tayo. Nasa pinakababa na tayo. Okay? So, unahin natin yung color blue. Pataas siya. So, pababa. Wait lang. Kumaabot. So, pababa. Pang completion na to ha. Last part na to. This is 7 point. Hindi ko masulatan. 7.579. Yung reaction at point A na vertical. Yung horizontal going to the left, 9.474. Yung moment is counterclockwise, 75.795. Yan na, ipang-counter mo lang lahat. So, dito sa kabila tayo. This is going upward, 0.947. This is going to the right, going to the left, 15.002. And this is counterclockwise, 120.015. Tama ba? Tama yung pinagsusulat ko. Just correct me if I'm wrong ha. Proceed tayo sa last part. This is going upward, 6.632. This is going to the left, 5.528. And last one, this is counterclockwise, 44.22. Ayan. So, save ko muna. Then, same din sa portal method natin, class. May mga itatanong tayo based on our cantilever na figure. Okay, pakisagot ha. Last portion na lang to. Last portion. So, what is the moment at nag-iisip pa. Moment at support C. Sige daw. Everybody, please participate. Last part na to. Moment at support C. Ayan, very good. 44.22. Then, pag sinabi doon na direction, sabihin mo counterclockwise. Okay? Yung nasa baba, yung tingnan ha. Next, what is the vertical reaction at point B? Vertical reaction at point B or support B. Very good. Next, pwedeng humabol. What is our horizontal reaction at support A? Horizontal reaction at support A. Nice, nice. Next, what is the maximum moment at joint E? Maximum moment at joint E. Very good. What is our maximum shear? Yung color red maximum shear at joint E. So, itong apat yung titingnan mo. Shear at joint E. Nice. Ang galing. Next, what is our axial load at column IF? Axial load at column IF. Axial load. What a nice. Very good. The next, what is our shear in beam DE? Shear at beam DE. Shear shear. Shear is red. Very good. That is 6.316. Okay, last. Shear at column HE. Shear at column HE. Very good. So, again, thank you for listening, class. Thank you for your participation sa whole semester natin. This is our last topic, no? So, study hard sa mga quizzes natin na paparating and exams. And thank you. Have a nice day. Attendance, Pledo, then present, and goodbye, everybody.